our super replay of Shadow of the Colossus on PlayStation 3, kind of the remastered version, is chugging along here. We got 6 Colossi dead?
Yeah, we're gonna kill the 7th right now, I think.
That's Kyle Hilliard.
Hello.
I'm Andrew Reiner, and averaging 2 an episode, better than we anticipated.
Yeah, I'm worried that this might be the first one that's a single Colossus episode. We'll see.
Why?
Because I think it's the water one. And I don't quite remember how to do the water one. I know it involves swimming.
Yep, you get the jet ski.
That's right, the jet ski code. After we save Elena, right?
Got a question for you about water skis.
Okay.
You ever go to Wisconsin Dells or any kind of water show?
No.
Well, there is
So
an
far,
act.
so good.
There's an act where people get pulled on the back of a boat. They're holding onto a rope.
Mm-hmm.
And they get into a pyramid. There's a couple people on the water on jet skis, and everyone else climbs up on their arms, and they make a human pyramid as they're going across the water.
Okay, I've seen videos of that.
My question is, why would anyone ever do that?
It's like Cirque du Soleil, right? It's like a cool stunt.
But how does that happen, though? Like, it's like,
How does that happen?
hey, I bet I can get on your shoulders as we're getting pulled across the water. And one guy's like, okay, let's try it. And then a lady's like, you know what? Let's do 2 and see if we can get like 3 people high.
I think you're probably literally explaining how it came together. I mean, it wasn't like some result of something like they needed to do. Like there was like their frisbee was like caught in a tree that overhanged, over the lake, and they're like, how are we gonna get this thing?
Right.
And they're like, I got an idea.
We're gonna go 3 people high. Ted, you need to reach up as high as you can and grab that frisbee out of the tree.
And Ted's
what
like,
could go wrong?
Ted's like, I want to be in the middle. I don't want to be on top.
And then there were some fishermen in a boat, and they're like, holy crap, look at that. That is a gold mine.
My God, I'd pay to see that again.
Oh,
That's it. We figured it out.
Yeah, and now people are going, why am I watching this?
And then also,
Why am I watching these guys play this game?
And they're like, Kyle's already lost. This episode is off to a good start.
It's
Okay.
very much like that water ski trick. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Okay. Let's see. It seems like it's like telling me to go down that path, doesn't it?
There.
Here, but that's where I just went.
Did you go around that rock?
I guess I could go. Let's see. Because it's telling me. Here,
Look at that plateau.
Let's stop here. Oh, I could go over there and get that. Right, that seems pretty clear. That I'm supposed to go that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe there's like another exit or something here. Let's see. I'm gonna keep looking.
Steve McNeil says, horse moves. While standing still, hold down and X for instant sprint.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll try
While
that.
sprinting, hold down and X to slam the brakes. While sprinting, double tap down and X 2 times. Hold it for a second time for a 180 turn into a sprint.
What? Really? Okay, well, that's the stop. Let's see. See, this is where we fought that other Colossus, and now my sword's just glowing green.
Oh man, it's looking like Never-Ending Story. Don't go in the swamp.
I don't want to... It's not, like, around, is it? Maybe it's around the bend.
Is it just in that puddle?
No, because that's... Remember, we went up there, and that was...
I know, but it's a water one, you said. Is he in the puddle?
No. No, he's not in the puddle. Come on, what's wrong with you, Reiner? Okay, here we go. I'm going to go around. Maybe this is it. I might have to... You should, like, earmark that those shortcuts. I don't know how you do that. But,
Liam Wilson...
Liam?
You know, we were talking about embarrassing moments.
Yeah.
Says, yesterday my girlfriend and I were playing Mario Party 7 for some reason. While playing, I farted and immediately felt something was wrong.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to change his wording here a little bit. I pooped my pants.
Oh.
I ran to the bathroom to find a long, damp mark across my undies. I then cleaned up, threw the underwear in the trash, and then went on to win the game of Mario Party.
Gotta say, that story...
A superstar who also pooped his pants.
That story ended differently than I thought it would, honestly. I thought it was going to end in a breakup.
So he was clearly at home, I'm going to guess, and used the trash. Because if you're at someone else's house, that evidence is going to linger.
Yeah, I don't know what you do about that. You just like go out and say, I got to go outside and catch a Pikachu.
You throw them out the window, and then maybe retrieve them after you leave. You could try to flush them.
Oh, that's dangerous. I don't think you do that.
Or you could try to eat them.
That's like an interesting excuse now, is like how to get out of a house, you know? Like, is like, hey, I'm going to go outside and catch a Pokemon real quick. Like, people probably won't question that, right?
Yeah. We had J.V. Waltney was in an interview.
That's right.
A game developer interview. I can't name who it is yet because it's part of the next issue, but they interrupted the interview and went, hold on, I need to go catch a Pokemon. And then came back in and continued the interview.
Oh, man, that's funny. And
Andy McNamara sprinted across the office to catch a Porygon yesterday.
That's right. He claims that he sprinted across the office to just see, because all of us were all going crazy over the Porygon.
He's like, I'm going to put this on Instagram. You guys look silly. And then as he walked past JV and I, he had Pokemon Go up.
He had gone to caught it himself. So, there you go. Look at all these lizards. What do you think, Reiner? How am I doing here?
Well, you were saying it could be a one Colossus episode. This could just be a Horse on Rock episode.
Yeah, which is, you know what? That's part of the charm of Super Replay. See, all right, this is bad news. It's like telling me to go back. I'm going to head that way. Hey, those pillars of light, those are the Colossi I've defeated, right?
Sure.
Pretty sure
there's 6 of them, right?
That's cool. Let's see. Ooh, someone in the comments should remind me what the colors mean. If they had, because like my sword's green now. That could just be the sky. What is that?
Do you think when Luke made his second lightsaber, he's like, you know what? I don't want blue again.
All right, look at that. Some pillars.
I'm going green.
Interesting. Yeah, it has to do. They do select the color, right? Because it's.
I don't know. They put a crystal in there, and it's like, well, there we go.
Is it random, or do they actually have to go seek out that crystal?
Well, you think Mace wouldn't be the only one with purple.
Yeah, what's the story there? Is that like didn't he ask Lucas for like a purple lightsaber?
Sam Jackson, yeah. And Lucas being the chump he is like, psh, whatever.
You don't say no to Sam Jackson though, because then he'll yell at you.
But you'd want that because it'd be awesome. You'd like get popcorn and be like, just keep yelling, man. You're so good at it.
It's fun to like watch, but I feel like if I were getting yelled at by Sam Jackson, I think that would be like really scary.
How, Kyle?
Because he's really good at yelling. He's like a professional yeller. He's like made a career out of yelling. And imagine if that's like on you. You know, like what if it's focused towards you? That's not good. That's scary.
How do you think that man sleeps?
Sam Jackson?
Yeah.
Just mad. Just like having these dreams that he's just like, just like tossing and turning and.
He's like growls in his sleep?
Yeah, because he's like.
Or is he like gritting his teeth?
He's really mad about something. I don't know what. You know what? That looks promising over there. I bet that's where I need to go after I get this lizard.
Hi!
There you are, you little white-tailed thing. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even have to climb. Let's do that.
Yeah. So he's just kind of a violent, thrashing type.
Yeah, he's a fitful sleeper, I think. Either that, you know what? Actually, now I'm kind of thinking about it.
Do you think they strap him down?
No. Actually, I bet he's like the calmest sleeper in the world now that I think about it.
But he's still grunting?
No, because he gets all his... I'm saying I'm wrong. I think he gets all his aggression out in his job, in his career, in his acting. And then at night, he sleeps like a baby. Like, I think he's...
Well, like a little critter in a cartoon, like...
Yeah, like he puts on a onesie, you know, like a Sam Jackson onesie, and he has like a little, I don't know, like a teddy bear or something. It's probably like an Ewok, because he seems like a big Star Wars guy.
Yeah, he's a dork.
And then he just kind of like, he curls up into a fetal position. Yeah, I'm rethinking this. That's how Sam Jackson sleeps. And then he's mad all the time because he's not sleeping. Hey, Reiner, I think I found it.
So that is the secret to his acting prose, his ability to sleep so soundly that it angers him throughout the day.
That's right. He just wants to get back to sleep.
Wow.
Then he uses that.
I like it.
So someone mentioned in the comments that it's a good idea to unequip the sword or the bow and arrow when you're like swimming or climbing because I really thought I was heading towards the water there, because it makes you go like climb faster because you don't have something in your hand, which makes a lot of damn sense, frankly.
Look at that silly little tree. You picked the wrong spot to grow.
Stupid idiot tree. God, that tree's so freaking stupid. I should go chop it down with my.
Whoa.
Let's see. So there it is. Did I already get the introduction, or should I?
Oh man, look at it.
There you go.
It's sleeping like Sam.
So it hasn't. It's sleeping like Sam. Let's see. Gotcha.
Oh man, this is terrifying.
Okay.
Kyle.
So I think, let's see. Now, this guy, he like crests above the water, like he's kind of like a snake, right?
Yeah.
And I think the trick is you want to try to grab onto him like while his body's exiting the water. And then you kind of hold on and go underwater, and I think I want to climb up towards its head.
That's a big bass.
Because I think you can. Man, this one might be tough because I don't quite remember. Because I
Just stab it a bunch.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Do I need to shoot with my arrow or anything? Because I think you can take out those glowy bits, in some way. I guess we'll find out. Oh, let's see. Okay.
Question for Reiner from Classified 089.
Classified.
I don't even think I should have read his name. It's
Probably. That's that
Classified.
character from the Madagascar Penguins movie. It's a pretty funny gag.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, come on. You've watched that movie.
No,
You're a
I
kid.
turn it on and I leave.
Oh, okay. That's probably the best way to do it.
But question for me, what do you recommend for amateur writer who has no English creative writing background? I've been writing fan fiction, garbage I know, ha. Oh, come on, man.
Not really.
But would like to develop more professionally.
Honestly,
I mean, the big thing I always tell people is just to keep writing. Like, even today, after doing this professionally 20 years, and I'm sure you feel the same way, Kyle, for what, you're getting close to a decade, maybe?
yeah.
6 years, 7 years?
I mean, I've been here 5 years, but obviously I was writing
professionally?
before that. Yeah.
Just keep writing. You get better and better as you go. Like, I am still improving my craft. One book I would really recommend people read is Stephen King's On Writing.
Okay.
He's one of the most famous writers of all time, and he gives us an honest look at his early drafts, which will make you feel so happy because it's not good stuff, and his editors help him a lot, and he learns a lot as he goes along as well.
Yeah.
But in terms of classes and stuff like that, I think you're better served, in the position you're at. If you're out of college or out of school and don't want to pay for that, just find writers you like, study them, what they do. We're not saying plagiarize or anything like that, but just kind of style your writing in that kind of capacity and the way you see these people write and the way you want to write.
Yeah.
And that's really how you develop more. Read more, write more, and just keep developing your style. I mean, that's the big thing is find the voice that works for you.
There we go.
All right, Kyle's on the fish.
Kyle's on the fish. Where am I, actually? Where's the... Oh, okay, I see myself now. All right.
You know that Primus song, Winona Has a Big Brown Beaver?
I'm not a big Primus guy, but I think I do... I think I have heard that song before.
All beavers are brown. Like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, there's more context to that song that maybe you're missing, right?
Huh?
But I don't really want to get into it here. I mean, we're trying to fight a Colossus. Okay, yeah. See, I think I'm on the right track here. I think I basically want to move up the tail.
I'm going to do a search for beaver YouTube here.
Careful with that. See, I want to... Oh, grab on. Okay. See, do I hit these things with my sword? Or... I think that's what I want to do.
Do you think Beliebers, Justin Bieber fans, are sometimes confused with beavers?
Like, just as people? Like, sometimes they think that they're...
Well, that or just people being like, did you just call yourself a beaver?
I'm guessing that probably doesn't happen that much. I got a haircut, and Ben
it looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Ben Hansen said I looked like a Justin Bieber type or something like that, which I chose to
A
take.
believer, he probably said.
Or, like, I guess I have, like, because I have a little bit of a swipe of hair in front of my head or something. I'm not really sure what he was getting at.
Yeah, so for people that can't see it, it's short. It used to be really long, like over a foot long.
Like offensively long, according to many people in this office.
Now I'd say it's about 2 inches long. Hangs nicely on the back of your skull. And then the front, it's longer. So you kind of get this swoosh, this Nike swoosh effect.
Nike swoosh, yeah, okay.
Kind of off to the side a little bit. Looks very nice.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. This guy is super dead, I think, soon.
Man, you are just owning this game.
I'm doing okay. Like, I really... Did I get him? Okay.
Sloppy milkshake.
Don't speak to... Oh, I don't want any of that.
If it's all over your hands, that's gross. But if it's just on the cup, I'll drink it.
Oh, Reiner, this sucks.
But Sloppy says, super replays I dream about.
What?
You ready for this?
What, you dream about? Oh, like as in like ones you want to see in the future. Okay.
Banjo-Kazooie.
All right.
Condemned Criminal Origins. That's an interesting
a good pick. Yeah, I like that. I'd want to play that.
Fear.
Okay. I haven't played Fear, and I hear it's good. I hear it holds up, too.
Half-Life 2.
We did Half-Life 1.
Yep, but poorly.
Half-Life 2 is great.
Dan Reichert.
I love Half-Life 2.
Butchering the game. Lego Star Wars.
Less interest in that one.
Peter Jackson's King Kong. Ben Hansen and I continually throw that back and forth. That and Jurassic Park that we want to do those. Telltale's Jurassic Park.
King Kong seems like it's a pretty solid bet there for the future at some point, I think.
Ratchet and Clank.
Okay. We just that would be interesting since we that would almost remember how we did Resident Evil?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting to do something like that.
Star Wars Republic Commando. No comment on that at all, Kyle. Just
people
sit there.
People have a lot of love for that one. I remember it like when it came out, like that was one that people were kind of like sort of whatever on. Like it didn't really make much of a splash, but in years following it has kind of gained this cult following. So I would be kind of curious to see why people like that game, like what it is about that game that people are into.
The Chronicles of Riddick.
That's another one of those like cult classics, yeah.
So where do you think those chronicles come from? Because it's like really star spanning. Do you think he like was a journal guy? He'd write in a diary?
Riddick himself?
Yeah.
Well, he can't see very well, right? So he probably not much of a writer.
Well, where would the journal be then? Where would the chronicle be?
I don't know. Maybe he has a
Legacy?
a recorder?
Oh.
Like he talks
like a
into his
journalist.
phone? Yeah. I think that's
Today I went to the swamp. Killed 6 guys.
Have you seen that SNL sketch where it's like Disney's doing all those like live action remakes of its movies?
Yeah, I like Bambi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just always love Taron Killam's just like, you know why they call me Thumper? Because I always be thumping. I cannot separate that sort of SNL take on Vin Diesel from the real Vin Diesel.
It's so good. And then the last one Sloppy wants is Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think the one that jumps out there for us, if it would be an option, is Condemned.
Condemned, I like. That's one of those that like some of those we've batted around a bit. Like obviously, like King Kong is one that we've talked about a lot. But Condemned is one that I hadn't considered that I'm like I really like because the other kind of nice thing about that game is I don't think it's super long, right?
Right.
Like it was a launch title, and launch titles are always fun to revisit because we were so blown away by them when the console came out, you know.
Hard to best Stormtrooper or hard to be Stormtrooper. Hard to be Stormtrooper. All one word. Took me a while to put it together.
Okay, that's the name.
Want
okay.
Super Mario Galaxy Super Replay. Please.
I would love to play through that.
I think this is a good sign that people want more from us, Kyle.
Think so? Oh, man. I'm worried that this...
Kyle, you're doing great, says Bee's Knees.
Bee's Knees.
Look at this.
I did it. I did get thrown off once, though. I would have liked to have done it in one shot. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. God, it's so creepy. Ugh. Like, I love the, like, giant creatures underwater. Like, I was always obsessed with whales when I was a child. And I just, like, they freak me out in a cool way that I really appreciate.
So, if you're gonna eat that thing, how many refrigerators do you think you'd need for all that meat?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the trick. It's kind of like, it's like a crab or like a lobster or something where there's not actually a lot of meat to it. You know, it's mostly magic stones.
What?
And the fur is inedible.
Ah!
So I think you'd need like three freezers, like the kind of like freezer that you'd keep out in your garage, because just like the only meat is like around the weak spots. Because everything else is like you don't actually want to eat that, you know. But they used to consider it a delicacy back in the day. That's a lobster joke.
I like it.
Do you?
I do. I like it. Condor Carnival says, I have to ask.
Carnival. I like these names.
Are those Shadow of the Colossus figures, because it's the plurals on figures?
Yeah.
Kyle mentioned the real super rare ones because I would die to get my hands on some of those babies.
Those babies. I don't know if they're particularly rare. I think
they're tiny. They're like, what, 2 inches in
the size of your palm or so.
Oh.
And it's like 6 of them. I think they were sold like they were like blind boxes kind of, I think, like in Japan. And my wife got them off eBay. Like she bought a full set for a reasonable amount. I don't think it was ridiculous. It was probably like $50 for all 6 of them, something like that, which is pretty good, you know, because I think they were probably sold initially for like $8 a piece, you know. So I really like those figures a lot, though.
Yeah, they're super cool.
It's let me see if I can go through.
Someday.
It's the first Colossus, the last Colossus, the flying Colossus, and then one of Wander and Aggro. The girl's name is Mono, by the way. So Mono is one, and then I think there was one more. I don't remember what's the last one.
The Wealthy Hobo says, Reiner's Ewok story was one of the greatest things I've ever heard. Glad you enjoyed it, but one thing, people have been tweeting to me and emailing me and stuff saying, I can get you autographs of Ewoks.
Oh, really?
And the deal is, I have to get them myself.
Okay.
So much like Pokemon Go, if you could tell me the location where these actors and actresses will be, I might be able to go get an autograph. So if you guys know of conventions coming up nearby, or, just let me know. Even if they're somewhere in the United States, I might be in that town at that particular time. I will try to go get those autographs.
Or their personal addresses.
Oh, the actual actor and actresses?
Yeah, if you know them personally.
I wonder how many Ewoks live in Minnesota.
There's got to be at least one, right? At least one Ewok has to live in Minnesota.
Boy, I don't know. I'm not talking about the crappy like Ewok Adventures and all that stuff where Wicket got a different costume and talked English.
What was that?
Yes, one of those live action movies on TV.
What? The Carnival of Courage and stuff?
Yeah, one of those two.
He didn't talk in those.
Yeah, he did.
I've watched those in
you
the
watched
last
the first
2 years. I've got them both on digital video disc.
Were not paying attention to the second one.
Now that I can believe. I certainly put on movies and do not pay attention.
And his costume's completely different. He looks terrible.
By the way, Reiner, do we have time to go for another Colossus? I started heading that way, but...
I think so.
All right, let's do it. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, wait. I had a question for you. So does it, let's say, so you want to meet these people, the Ewoks in person?
I have to talk to them, yes.
Okay, so because my question was going to be could you mail them a letter, like a fan letter, and get an autograph?
Well, they'd have to answer my questions because it's a very complicated process, and they probably don't like me loitering as to the extent I did.
Okay, so it's not like if you wrote a letter and all you got back was an autograph, that's
right in the trash.
Okay.
Yeah, right in the trash.
All right, that's
no. I want to know about them and their role and the performance and what went into it and all of that.
Okay,
I find it fascinating.
So you got to meet.
But Hang Glider Ewok, I'm keeping because that story was great.
Yeah, well, you did talk to him.
Well, he didn't want to talk to me.
Well, that still totally counts. Because
but it counts because I attempted.
Yeah, you were there, and you made the effort to speak to him. I don't think that's the white one.
Oh, what was the name of that Colossi?
Bayou Billy.
Whoa, it kind of was a bayou.
Yeah, well, that's where the idea came from. The idea. Hey, you don't listen.
Wow, Kyle, is that your true form? Like what you're like at home?
Form. Somebody did in
just
a comment.
Shirtless, talking like that?
Hey, we're not watching Carnival of Courage again. We watch that 50 times already. She doesn't watch Carnival of Courage.
I just picture you having this huge squirrel-like chest hair, just red tail like a squirrel of chest hair, just this big clump, kind of like Zangief.
Zangief from Street Fighter.
Don't take off your shirt, please.
Well, it's too late. I had something I was gonna ask actually that was pertinent. I don't remember now. I think it was about Ewoks probably. I don't know. Let's see. I'm doing pretty good with these lizards. I'm pretty happy how many of them I've gotten. I've gotten like 6 of them. Almost every Colossi, there's been one nearby.
Jeff Cork's Beard says, I first played this game without any knowledge of what it was beforehand. It is my favorite game that I've gone into blind. As game journalists, I can imagine it's hard to find an amazing game that you know very little about. But are there games that you played on a whim that blew you away? I just wrote an article about this, actually. What was that game where you're the camp ranger guy?
Firewatch.
Yeah, so I played Firewatch not really knowing anything about it. I knew it was like a first-person game, all that, but yeah, going into that blind was great.
That's
Gone
pretty
Home
cool.
was one that I thought it was a horror game about like serious like zombies or ghosts or something.
Yeah.
That blew me away. So yeah, it happens. I would say No Man's Sky kind of falls into that camp. I don't think anyone really knows what to expect from that game.
Yeah? I kind of feel
we have an idea,
Yeah.
but I don't think anybody really knows. Like, you're journeying to the center of the universe, apparently, and we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Can I get over here? Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of a No Man's Sky skeptic. We'll see how that game goes. But I do agree. Like that experience of going into a game blind is one that. Oh, is this the next Colossus? Interesting. This might not be it actually.
It looks like an oasis where you should swim naked and free yourself. Become one with the earth.
Let's see.
You ever do that?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. Anything below a surface that I can't see, not getting in there.
Not getting in there.
The water has to be crystal clear.
I'm actually trying to think if there are any games that I've gotten into like totally blind. Like he's right in his comments that it's like it's not something that we experience as game journalists because we usually know at least a little bit. I'm gonna swim over there. I actually don't know if I'm in the right area, but I'm gonna check this out. I don't really have any examples off the top of my head. I remember my wife she actively ignores, like, it's funny because like I write for Game Informer, but I don't think she's ever read anything I've written because she actively avoids like reading about video games, and she likes to go in like completely blind. Like I remember she bought Nier was one that she bought just based on the box art, which I don't know anyone who really does that anymore.
Yeah,
and it ends up being like one of her favorite games of all time.
When you're telling her about games at home, is she just screaming?
Sometimes she'd be like, "No, I don't want to hear about it. If it's a cool game, I'll just play it when it comes out. You don't tell me about it." I'm like, all right.
Just closes the door and that's it for the night.
That's right.
You don't see her again.
That's right.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Some random guy says, Kyle, I'm noticing that you're waiting until the little white pulse while charging your sword reaches the edge of your stamina meter to strike. Once he grunts, I believe he's at full charge, so you don't have to wait so long to strike.
Okay, I'll start listening for that because I have been sort of just keeping an eye on that and like waiting for it to go as big as possible. But I'll start listening.
And Reiner asks, how does Sam Jackson eat?
How does Sam Jackson eat?
Mm-hmm. What does he eat? What's that process like?
He's like he's one of those guys that like uses chopsticks for everything, like not like
his own custom like.
Yeah, he has like it says like BAMF. It says badass motherfucker. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
On his chopsticks, and he carries them with him, and it's kind of a joke, sort of like when he's in a movie. They're like, oh, old Sam and his chopsticks, you know. And,
but is he like super skilled with them? Is he like?
Oh yeah, no, he's great. Like
rotisserie chicken, just annihilated with those sticks.
Exactly. Yeah, like that's what he does. Yeah. And then like chicken nuggets and stuff like that.
What's up with you and chicken nuggets?
Do I bring them up often?
Yeah, it's like all the time, man.
Oh.
Any kind of speculation involves chicken nuggets.
Well, it's an important part of every diet, and so it's on my mind a lot. Let's see what's going on down here. Man, I really feel like this is not the right way to go.
Why are you making these episodes so short?
Well, yeah.
It's tough to figure out the cutting point when a Colossus could take a full episode, as we're fearing. So we are trying to make sure that we at least finish a Colossus in each episode, or don't leave the boss fight hanging.
Yeah. Like, so
I guess we could, just to have a fail state.
We might. I mean, hail. Whoa, that southern accent crept in there a little bit. Hail, man. This might be the one. We'll see.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's
that
the
was-
real Kyle.
That was kind of... That got a little more, like,
Hey,
Texas
friend.
there. Because I don't... This is funny, because I have good memories of, like, these Colossi, but I don't have specific, like, remembering exactly how to beat them. I remember we got to knock this guy over. Like, we want to get him climbing up on the walls and stuff. Can I even see him yet?
Who climbs on the walls?
Okay, I think I hit him.
That's
Let's
a
see.
name clue.
Who? What? Who climbs on the walls?
Yeah. Catwoman. Other famous burglars. The Hamburglar. Let's call him the Hamburglar.
What are you getting at here?
Let's go to lunch.
Let's go to lunch.
Let's go get some hamburgers.
Okay, so we want him to climb is his big thing.
You got his attention. Whoa!
Oh jeez. Okay. Oh man, this music's so good. Because we want to knock. If I remember correctly, you kind of want to get him climbing up the walls after you, and then you want to shoot his legs while he's. Yes, here we go. Oh.
Just
Let's see.
tickle powder. You're okay.
No, you want to get out of that. That's no good.
Meg USTX says Alien Soldier is a boss rush game. So yeah, there's boss rush games, but
okay.
not like this. Right?
Nah, yeah,
Hey.
I don't think so. I mean,
We'll just keep saying that because we don't know. But we're going to just say it's definitive answer.
shoot.
There's been no better answer.
wanna-
Oh, you are just
crap. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Am I alive? Okay, no, I'm not alive. So that was, I knew that dust was bad news, but I didn't know how bad it was. So I can't even sit in there for like a second, which is good to know. Like I said, Reiner, maybe this one, this might be the one.
This could be the fail state.
Yeah, we just come right back to it. We'll see. I mean, I was kind of like, just sort of testing things out there. That was actually a pretty fast reload, all things considered, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I expected it to be longer.
I got, speaking of slightly faster, I got the Xbox One S.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. That's right.
I love it because I got a 4K TV.
Brag.
Reminds me of getting the PlayStation 3. Remember that?
Oh, for the when you had
for Blu-ray, and this
yeah.
is the new format, UHD, ultra
Yeah.
high def. It looks amazing. Deadpool is incredible.
I can't wait till UHF releases on UHD.
Should they rename it? Should that be the sequel?
UHD. Yeah, he should do another one. I heard that movie was a huge financial success for Mr. Al. All right, let's see. Yeah, come get me. Come at me.
People really want us to play Persona 4, and
That's
that would take
surprising.
forever.
I hear like a lot of people like giving like sort of like reasons why it would be a good super replay and stuff, which I'm still skeptical. I mean, I'm not. The game's good. I'm not denying that, but I like super replay. That's the thing I'm not sure about.
I think Phil Kohler was trying to sell me on that at one point. He's like, after like 11 hours,
Oh, God.
you know, it really kind of starts to sink in what kind of game it is. And I was like, dude, that's like a full super replay when the game is just starting to sink in.
Let's see. Am I gonna be able to get down here? You think, Reiner?
I think you can backflip onto his belly.
There we go. Let's see.
Run, Kyle.
Oh, what?
Run.
I forgot to put my sword out. All right,
Oh, were you going to try to just stab him in the belly?
here we go.
Oh, you're going to run out of time.
All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, so I listened for the grunt that time. So let's see.
What are you
All right.
thinking?
I'm doing all right. Let's see. I think I don't know if that was a full.
That looks a little short, doesn't it?
Oh, in terms of like how much damage I did to him.
Yeah. But you did kind of fall.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I think I have it down now. I gotta hit like 2 of his legs. I gotta distract him, then get around to the other side. Okay. I hope I don't. Do you have to climb like super high to get him back up after you here? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. There we go. Gotta get out of there. Woo. This one's getting intense. My heart's racing. Got a racing heart. I don't know what character that is. That's a guy who's really into Shadow Colossus. He's really into NASCAR and Shadow of the Colossus. Oh man, this reminds me of the 1993. I don't know any. This character needs some work. I'll come back to it.
Jeff Gordon's my hero. Oh my God, look at the size of that Colossus.
Oh man, that's almost as big as my truck, which has a big number 3 on it. Dale Earnhardt.
That's all we know.
That's I know that. Even though I lived in South Carolina for the majority of my life, which is NASCAR is big over there, I don't really know a lot about NASCAR. I remember when I first started working here, Kato knew us from the South, and NASCAR's big in the South, you know? And he was like, Kato likes NASCAR, and I could almost see the disappointment in his eyes when I told him that I wasn't really into NASCAR. Like, he was so excited to have, like, he's like, oh, this guy's from South Carolina. I wonder if he's, like, into NASCAR. I'll go chat with him about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really into NASCAR. I don't really know much about NASCAR. And I could almost see him kind of be like, oh, okay.
Oh! Oh my God, he turned over left just like Tom Petty turning left in a NASCAR race.
The best thing about our character is that neither of us know anything about NASCAR. So we're just like listing the 2 names that we know, like Tom Petty and Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt Jr. There we go.
Yeah. Why don't you try drafting on him? Maybe get on him faster.
Oh, drafting. That's a thing. Let's see.
I like this voice a lot, and I think he's going to stick around for the rest of the Super Replay.
Does he have to?
No. Not at all.
All right, let's see. Get out of
Kind of
there.
sounds like a character that'd be in The Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are doing out here on my farm, but you better leave.
But you better stop being
This
on
is
my farm.
not a safe place for you.
You know what Super Replay would be good for, especially one like this that meanders a little bit sometimes when we're exploring the wasteland, is working on these characters, you know? Have like an Australian guy that I kind of want to get going on.
Well, let's hear it.
Let's see, I gotta come up with something to say.
Yeah, what happens in Australia?
Let's see.
There's shark attacks.
It's like, well, this here Colossus reminds me of a critter I took down back behind my house. How's that? Is that pretty good? Just
Kyle, I like you a lot.
a polite. Oh, okay.
I wonder if they say critter, or what would they say?
I don't know. A beast, maybe. Where you at?
A dung dango guru?
Nope, that's definitely not what they say.
What is that?
I don't know. That's just something you made up. I think that's that's this Colossus's name. Dundrango Do.
Didn't we already name him?
No, we haven't named him
Yeah,
yet.
he was the Hamburglar, I thought.
Oh, is that? I thought you were just listing off your favorite burglars.
We could also call him Jeff Gordon
Jeff Gordon.
in honor of NASCAR.
That's right. In honor of NASCAR, a sport that we know a lot about. Did I get him? Did he fall? I know I got one of his arms there. Ooh, boy.
Yep.
There we go. So, is he down there? No. Where is he?
Where are you, you little beauty?
Ah, crud. This one's tough.
This is a good one. This
Yeah.
one is action-packed.
I am enjoying this one, even though I'm kind of struggling a little bit. Can I shoot through the grate here?
He's like a gecko.
Oh, I wonder if he can save me 15% or
In
more
like
on my
a
car
gecko
insurance.
Roman Coliseum. Wow.
We just figured out this whole game.
Man, there's no creativity here. It's just a combination of 2 things.
Is he shooting at me? Okay, no, I'm all set. Yeah, that stuff is nasty. That stuff that he's shooting. Oh gosh. Let's see.
At least he could get out of it pretty quick.
Yeah, that roll, man. That's like you got to get that button pressed down, Pat. Because you could probably get away with never rolling, but because it is kind of like a. All right, here we go.
Pressed down Pat. What kind of movie would that be?
Pressed down, Pat.
Yeah, like a character named Pat pressed down. Would it be like a 2D character that like fights crime? Kind of like Link in that Link's
Ooh.
Awakening game?
That might have been a bad move, Reiner. I just ate up a lot of my health.
Yeah. But look what you're doing.
Okay, I'm listening for the grunt, and I don't know if it's. I think it's. I don't know if that's actually the full. See, that didn't do anything. Oh, I see.
Oh, they didn't give it to you.
Oh, crap. That didn't give it to me?
No, you weren't close enough.
But shoot.
That was a valiant attempt.
That was... I agree with you. That was a valiant attempt. Is there any way to get health back in the middle of a boss fight? Because, like, I don't think I can do that jump again. You know what I mean? Like, where I jumped all the way down to get him. Like, that seems like a Bad News Bears move right now. Like, I gotta be more cautious if I want to try to get him.
Agreed. Bill Henry says, Reiner, you should give me a shout-out on the next episode. It would be super awesome.
We'll think about it, Bill.
There you go, Bill.
No, I said we'll think about it. Okay, no promises.
Well, no, that's what he gets.
No,
think about.
Look, I just don't want to make any promises to Bill. What was his name?
Bill Henry.
If we give a shout out to Bill Henry, it's something that we're going to consider carefully. If we give a shout out to Bill Henry.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's think about it. Let's workshop it. Think about it for a bit.
Yeah, we'll workshop it along with my Australian guy character.
Oh, if you could combine the two.
Well, Bill.
Oh, not both back Kyle. That's
No.
dirty. That's what you call dirty pool.
Dirty pool?
Yeah.
That's the kind of pool that you won't get into, right? Because you can't see through to the bottom.
Oh, yeah. I guess that is the reference, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Dirty
am I
pool.
okay?
I never really thought about it. Or is it more of like billiards pool?
Don't get up, Hamburglar. Hamburglar. Oh, do I have to come up from the tail? Son of a bitch. Ugh, I gotta go censor this episode, don't I?
Nah.
We're talking about Sam Jackson and using difficult language.
Ooh, yeah, the F-bomb. You drop that like nobody's business.
I call it F-bomb for short, actually. Oh, man. I want to beat this Colossus before we end the episode. Can we be late to our meeting, Reiner? Is that okay?
We got 5 minutes.
Oh, gosh. Can I do it? Can he do it in 5 minutes?
I think you got this.
All right.
Wow, lots of comments. We can't get to all of them, but thank you so much for writing in and supporting our little show and listening to our dumb commentary.
Yeah. Emphasis on dumb.
It's not often Kyle and I get to just sit here and talk.
That's right.
There's usually other people that want to talk as well.
Stuff. People are like, oh, I need stuff from you. And I'm like, you know what? I had the thought the other day. I was like, here at work, I feel like I only bother people when I only talk to them when I need something from them.
Yeah.
Then I was like, wait, I'm at work. Like, that's what you do at work. Like, I shouldn't feel bad about that, you know?
I would say we are a very proficient team. That's patting all of our backs. We're very good at what we do, I think, in terms of managing workflows.
I gained some health back, Reiner, so I'm kind of being a little...
Oh, what is that? What was that?
What do you mean, what was that? Was fine.
He just sat there for a few seconds, giving him enough time to do this.
All right, come on. One more. No.
Oh. 4 minutes.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that stinks, man.
Get up them stairs.
I almost, wish I could, just shoot an arrow into his chest or something.
What are you doing tonight, Kyle?
What's today, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
I'm working late. I got to do news.
I got to write Sci-Fi Weekly after this.
There you go. I got a bunch of previews and stuff to write.
Writing about No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Game I don't know anything about, but I'm going to say comes out next week. That's pretty much everything I'm saying.
We're excited to learn about that game. Like I said, I'm kind of skeptical of it. I don't know if it's a game that I'm going to be into, because for a myriad reasons. But I'm super curious to try it and see what it's like and all that kind of stuff.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Gosh, this timer. This timer.
Why is it so unforgiving?
Timer. Let's see.
All right. Now go. Hamburger.
Wait. Is he falling?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How am I doing on health? Oh, I'm fine. It's worth it, man.
Yeah, but you got to get up on there.
Reiner, I'm worth it.
You are. Every penny, Kyle.
God, this game is so good.
Penny. And
there
that's
we go. All right.
All right, Kyle.
God, that was a fun one.
Take us out.
Oh, man. What a beautiful... What was this one's name again?
Hamburger.
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 Well, we took out...
Hamburger.
We took out that there hamburger.
Or hamburger.
We took out the ham... Thanks for watching. Is that a good ending?
I think that's... No.
No.
Try.
You know, it also I ended it before the cutscene was over, which was a mistake too. Probably. We should probably at least watch the cutscene, right? Or right here.
What is she saying?
Is that Mono speaking? Wall scaler. All right, here we go. And time to end it. We did it.
Oh my gosh. Did you ever consider being a singer?
Yeah.